In 2016, we bought a boat we aptly called Mood Swings to travel to remote fishing destinations. Our travel plans were put on hold, however, when our online fishing business took off. It's now 8 years down the track and we are finally heading off on our longest trip yet. Hi, I'm Ryan Moody, this is my wife Karen, our 2 sea dogs, my mate Everett, our friend PJ and our fishing weapon, the Blue Boat. Departing from Cairns, join us on an eventful trip south with an unexpected ending.
Strange smell, isn't it?
Someone's got a diesel leak.
I wonder what's happened.
No.
I was making sure there's no leaks, mate, but it's not us. No, we're not losing any diesel, but it's all over there, isn't it? Hasn't sort of reached outside.
Yeah.
It's smelling bad.
Yeah, hi, it's Karen on Mood Swings in G19. Just want to report a diesel leak in the water. The stench is pretty unbearable. We've checked it's not us. I'm not sure actually where it's coming from, but might want to send someone down to get to the bottom of it in case it's still continuing. Talk soon. Bye. Answering machine. They'll be, they open at 8.
There's no other way. You can't get out of it. There's 2 bilges that can get out of our boat, and both bilges are clean as.
Still over here, eh?
Yeah. You can smell it coming with the wind. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
I didn't, yeah.
Well, that's where it's come from.
That's where the smell's coming from.
Yeah, right.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, about 4 o'clock this morning.
No, it's not a sailboat.
So
These are our neighbours on the boat behind that I went looking at.
I've tidied my boat since then. I'm just letting you know.
I
you
didn't
come
think it was
over.
you want to see ours? It's piled high with
Yeah.
stuff.
Once every 2 years, she gets in a mood like that.
Lucky you don't get cleaned up too,
Yeah,
FJ.
I do.
In the process.
Anything that sits still long enough gets turfed. Lucky he's not sitting still, eh?
No, he gets morphed into the furniture.
I'm a bit the same.
Oh, let's go over and take a look. Oh, I'm trying to ring AMSA because they are in charge of oil spills, and they'll come and fund it up so that the diesel doesn't get out to the reef because it's all trapped in the marina at the moment.
Yeah,
And the marina people don't start till 8, so slow tide at the moment. Tide turns, all that's going to go out. So we just want to bund it up in here and they can mop it all up. So it stays in the marina where it can't do too much damage because there's already so much crap in the water anyway. Oops. But trying to find a phone number for a government department in an emergency is never fun. This is AMSA's.
Thank you for calling AMSA. We're currently closed. Please call back within business hours or email us at amsaconnect@amsa.gov.au.
We'll call back or email when there's no oil spill. Hopefully, after it's all escaped.
Morning, how are you?
So I woke up at about 3:24
I smelled it
and
around.
smelled the stench. I'm thinking, oil, what is that? And got up, had a look, couldn't see anything. We weren't sinking. Then I went back to bed thinking it'd just blow away. You know, there was maybe sometimes the oil, you know, someone sprays a bit of diesel on the water and it comes around your boat. But
And that fueling
was-
station's just up
The fueling
from
station's
us.
just up
Yeah.
from us. It was a note to self, don't
Yeah.
park near the fueling station.
Yeah.
But then we discovered this morning when, you know, it reeks around our boat. It must be an inch thick, the diesel, because it's all blown straight to our finger. But anyway, it looks like his C-pen's collapsed and thrown him in the drink in an odd way and probably, gone down sideways and then the water comes in. I don't know 100%, but...
It looks like there's a bit of an airlock that's just keeping it in that position for now. We hope no one is in there.
hope no one was sleeping in there. Really hope no one was sleeping in there. Anyway, they will find out, I suppose, and they'll know.
Yeah, it's good you notified the AMSA to get them out to tone it. Yeah,
He's
contain
going,
it.
diesel engines, get a sailboat. as he motors out with his diesel
Diesel
engine.
We've got Aaron down from Cummins. Aaron used to look after the boat when it was in Townsville here, and come down. We've done a bit of troubleshooting, and yeah, mate, it is the raw water sensor.
Raw water switch, yeah.
Switch, yeah.
$80 part, shutting
Yep.
you down.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But they're pretty good generators, eh?
Unbelievable, mate. Yeah, you look after them, use them. Don't let them sit around too long. You use them, and they're best on the market, really. So
Yeah, yeah.
don't have too many dramas with them. Just little things like this, you know, like
Yeah,
little
yeah.
little parts normally causing the dramas to
That's
shut
it.
the whole show down.
I
But
come down if I'm not using it, I usually come down every 6 weeks and run all the systems and run it anyway. But
best thing for it.
But yeah, I
Best
wouldn't
thing
I
for
wouldn't
it.
like to leave it for any longer than that. But,
They're in a pretty harsh environment, and when they got salt sitting in them and stagnant, like anything, you don't
Yeah.
use it, you lose it.
That's it,
So,
mate. And while we've got you here, we might, well, when you come back tomorrow to fit, we might do the fuel pump as well. Just while
Yeah,
we-
a little bit of rust on it there,
Little bit of
just
rust
from
on it,
probably
yeah.
a previous leak in the past. So
Yeah, oh, just when we were taking off the
impellers,
impellers,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
said
think
there.
it's dropped on it.
harsh environment, eh? As soon as you
It
do
is.
anything on these, and salt goes everywhere. So yeah, for what it's worth,
Definitely.
all the things that are going to stop you out there, you may as well. Preventative maintenance is always the best maintenance.
All those
so,
little things. So,
yeah. No,
yeah.
she should be good. We'll sort her out. And,
Thanks, mate. Good to see you again, and
Yeah.
we'll see you sometime tomorrow.
no, sounds good, mate.
Awesome. Cheers,
you.
buddy. Thank you.
So, the issue with this boat is when we're towing it, there's no way to skewer the motor straight, so it kicks over, tracks sideways, and takes the sea on the side of it.
That is a pain in the butt.
It's a serious pain in the butt. The boat gets bashed. So
You can't lock the steering wheel. If you do that, it still moves because it's all this new fandangle rubbish.
So we've been trying to. Ryan's been racking his brain. I can't claim credit. I've been whinging about it, but he's been trying to fix it. So we might have come up with a way. We don't know yet. We'll find out how to secure the motor. And part of the problem is that most of this cowling's plastic, so it makes it a bit hard to, do anything with it because it's plastic.
Alright, all we can do
This is the plan.
is set this up.
So we went to the shops the other day and we bought this strap hoping that it might have a bit more grip than a rope.
Trouble is, you've got to get it down here. And the motor first.
Around the motor first. This is the standard operating procedure. Step 1, put the strap around the motor. Step 2, hook it over the bollard. Step 3, get the boat hook.
Can't go around that because that's plastic. It's just going to crack.
So the foil is actually metal. Joy.
The trouble is, if you try and make 2 fixed loops just to go around the bollards, they don't come tight enough because the leverage is only a slight gain as you drop the motor. So you've got to remain tight. So the only way I can do it is by putting a rope around these, through there, and you've got to pull it up really tight.
Truckie's not.
Yep, or you can just do a hitch, as long as it's tight.
Okay.
So if you put that on there, by the time you get it around that bit, it's
There's
slack
an
in
inch
it.
of slack.
There's an inch of slack, and that's all it takes.
For it to not work.
That's it.
we may refine this, but at this point we just got to see if that angle works.
But you love all the latest technology. You can't even lock the motor straight.
Yeah, we
then-
need to change motors so that we. All
Drop
right.
it down, and then we have it tight.
And it's on that flat bit, so that should hopefully stop it kinking. And it's halfway up, halfway down, which is where we want it.
Yeah.
So
That's the only way we're going to get around it. Is you can't put hooks on there, drill holes in that, because when you're going along, water will shoot up through it. And
So lucky we got the hydrofoil on there. It made absolutely no difference to the motor, but when we put it on. But now it may become a platform for us to leverage, stop the motor kinking. So
it did make a difference.
did it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what they do.
All right.
So that is the only way around us keeping the motor straight. Isn't it wonderful? Latest technology, and that's what you got to do.
Oh well, you know, most people don't tow boats with motors on them like this, so it's probably not
Years
a design
ago,
that they needed to have.
You had a steering assembly, and you just used to get some angle iron with holes in it, clip it over, put the pins through, and that motor would lock tight and would not move. Nowadays, it's just
But we'll probably replace this motor with something we can lock because this is a pain in the butt.
yeah.
So Evan Rood might be getting the chop.
Goodbye, Mr. Rude.
Bye, Mr. Rood, for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a Yamaha on the tender. You've got a
Yeah, it's time to
Yamaha
go yummy.
on the 4.6. Might have to get a Yami on this one, eh? Our patrol boats used to have Yamahas on them. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I like Yammies. If I was going to go 4-stroke, I'd go Yami. Everyone's really happy with them. They're very reliable. So
All right.
Hit that move button.
That's the new technology of holding the motor straight.
I don't know.
Good job, babe.
Has someone else got a better idea
Well, yeah, has
for
someone got a
something
better
like
idea?
this?
But we don't know yet if it's going to hold the motor straight. The test will be today. 18 hours straight. We'll be tracking. What will we? Towing?
Yeah.
We're towing down to the Whitsundays in one hit overnight, taking turns at the wheel. So we'll soon see when we get to the other end if it's worked or not.
So we beat them yet another weather change.
Yeah. That's all right. We'll have fun in the Whitsundays. Cool.
Okay.
On mate.
There you go, mate.
Yeah, not too
Good little
bad.
goodies.
Yeah, oh, we got most of them.
Cool.
Oh. Cheers, man. Yeah, thanks. Cheers, mate. Hello, guys.
So, mate, we're going to have a look at the main engines as well.
Yeah, while I'm down here.
This is all fly-by-wire now, is it?
Yeah, mate, Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
You just got to be careful sometimes. You finish doing what you're doing and you walk out and you forgot your dongle down there. You got to be careful because there's no cord going to it anymore.
Oh, if you leave them there, mate, we'll post them back to you.
If you had a computer, it'd be handy for you.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, just having a look in here at the mains while we're down there, just basically a download.
Yep.
Seeing what faults are in it. So there's one there for low coolant level. And another
Oh, yes, we did have an issue with a coolant sensor.
And that was a
Yeah.
little while ago. That was about, it's logged that about around about 40 hours ago of engine runtime.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if that lines up, that's good.
No, that's all good, mate.
And yeah, another one there, but it's just a multiplexing fault. Nothing. They always throw them, these marine engines. So yeah, port engine. Happy days.
Beautiful.
1,000 hours on it. Oh, 882 hours on it.
882, and most of them are at 8 knots.
Probably, yeah. Where she's economical.
These engines have had a real easy life for their horsepower.
Yeah.
So just checking the starboard engine.
Starboard engine now. Yeah, there's actually some coolant faults in this one here too, some low coolant faults. So
Yeah, okay.
you remember that one there having any issues?
Yes, sorry, that was the one.
That was the one.
That
yeah.
was the engine.
Yeah, that one only had one, so and it was
Yeah.
more like a sensor.
Yeah.
A sensor that wasn't reading for a second, but this one here's actually got 7 counts of low coolant levels. So.
Yeah, that was the one we replaced the sensor on. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. They play out from time to time, those things.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, everything's good.
Good, mate. 883 hours on this one.
Beautiful.
She's looking sweet. Software's all up to date. Now, in here, having a look at the report for this starboard engine. You get a fair bit of cool info. Fuel used, 18,000 litres. She's put through her this girl.
Yeah.
Lucky you don't have to do that in one hit.
No, not at these fuel prices anyway.
Idle, 400 litres at idle over its 1,000 hours of engine life. Average engine load 32%, so she's had a pretty easy life. Average engine speed 1,100 revs. Average engine horsepower 99. You can probably take him out, put a little outboard on the back, mate.
That's because we travel at 8 knots all the time.
Average fuel rate, 20 litres an hour,
Yeah.
or 20 and a half litres an hour. Key switch, she's been on and off 800 times. A bit of useless information for you.
That's it.
Yeah, no, that's about it.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate you giving them a check-up.
Yeah, no worries.
Awesome.
Oh, a bit of room down here now.
Yeah, mate, it's a big difference without that ladder there. That'll keep us out of trouble for a bit.
I suppose so.
The only thing in the back of my mind is one of the only things we haven't changed is the bloody the fuel pump.
Yeah. We'll live with none of them in the country, eh?
Wow. You've been a very lucky man lately.
Yeah. She's good to start, eh?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, everything's still open. Yeah. Just the fuel.
She's working, that's good. Not sure what this is, but she'll shut down. This is where your switch would be. So system's all working good once we put the new sender in.
Awesome, mate.
Should be sweet.
No worries.
You want that at all? No, have a look
Nah,
at it.
mate. No, all good.
Yeah, do you want to have a
Throw
look?
him out.
Close.
Oh, yeah. Let's show you.
This is what caused all the trouble.
This is the raw water switch. This detects water flow going into the water pump. And if it doesn't detect it, it shuts the engine down before the impeller burns itself out. So that's the idea of this, but like a lot of sensors and things, they sometimes wear out, and that's what happened to us. So every time we'd start the motor, it'd cut out after 7 seconds. Anyway,
We have the experts on the job now.
we got
Thankfully, we broke down in Townsville.
the last one in the country, mate, or North Queensland or something.
Oh, yeah, there's not many of them around, but the fuel pump, there was none in the country.
None, yeah, righto.
Just in the back of your truck.
There was one in my truck, which you got to be careful who you let know about that.
Yeah.
What else is in the back of that truck,
Oh,
mate?
there's a few things in there.
Even though we're in Cairns these days, if I'm looking for a part, I'm
That's
going to
it,
ring you
mate.
first.
Yeah, for sure, mate. I keep it in there. I've been doing this for a while, so you accumulate things over the years, and yeah, they come in handy more often than not.
Definitely.
Look at all the laundry. The dryers
The dryers here don't work.
don't work properly. So anyway, the sun does.
Okay, moment of truth.
So there she goes.
Let's fire him up.
I'll be happy with that.
Beautiful, mate. So, yes, thanks, Aaron.
No worries, mate.
Appreciate it. Good to see you again.
Thanks
Pleasure
for
doing business.
answering our call on a Saturday.
Right,
Yeah.
no, it took me a while. I was doing something, and I seen a couple of missed calls from Ryan Moody. That can only mean he's broken down.
No, he just rang to say hello.
Yeah. But no, that was right. Oh,
That's it. Aaron looked after our boat while I was
Yeah.
in Townsville, and we've always had brilliant service from these guys.
Cummins,
So,
Townsville.
Cummins in Townsville.
Highly
yeah,
recommended
Definitely.
for boats and trucks.
So if you break down in this way, you know where to go.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got a Cummins.
Yeah. So the genset's going, starboard motor's going.
Yeah,
We're ready to rock.
we are.
Look out with Sundays. Here we come.
Maybe we might get some fishing done shortly.
We might.
We'll see.
Yeah.
No more travelling.
wish I could. Wish you had a spare seat, mate. I'd come.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if we get a bigger boat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Onboard mechanic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you have it.
There we go.
That would be pretty cool, actually. You know, if we went across the top to have someone on board that gives you a bit of sense of security. Although Ryan's pretty good.
I'm pretty good,
He's
but
pretty
I
good.
don't know much as these guys.
No, but that's what the sat phone's for.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it was good coming down because, like I said before, some people own boats and they really don't have a clue. When you're
I
out
know
there,
exactly.
when you're out there,
You
I want to have
troubleshoot
some idea. And just talking to you, just with a couple of things there, like you were on the ball straight away. You know, like
Yeah.
you've done things that I didn't expect you would have even done. So
Yeah,
no, that's good. So kind of across most of it anyway.
exactly. No, mate. Thanks again, mate.
No,
Appreciate
all good,
your
mate.
help.
Appreciate it. Hope you have a good
Thank
time down there.
you.
See you
No
next
worries.
time.
Yeah, we'll
Really
do. Thank
appreciate
you.
your time.
Cheers,
All
buddy.
Good stuff.
Righto.
Okay.
Let's
That's
go. So we're just cooking up. We're going to have some lunch before we leave. We're just cooking up dinner so that all we've got to do is use the microwave because we're going to steam through the night. We don't normally. We normally anchor up because we're a bit of fair weather sailors.
Yeah.
But we are racing to get down to the Whitsundays. Not that this boat can't handle it, it's just that because we're towing the 6.5 and that bloody motor issue,
It's a bit unknown the weather yet. We're never guaranteed.
we don't know
anything.
what the weather's going to
Rock
do.
and roll in the kitchen, a lot harder.
We don't want to rock and roll in the kitchen, so we just want to use the microwave tonight as we are changing shifts because we're going to steam throughout the night. Ryan, Everett and I are going to tag team it, driving the big boat, and Stephen can sleep. Read a book. Do some editing. No, it might be too.
Yeah.
So I may as well use this opportunity in the marina, nice and calm, to get prepped for, so we're not boiling water or cooking while the boat's rocking and rolling. Because sailboats are sort of set up for that, but this is not.
No.
So yeah, having spaghetti for dinner tonight. I've already pre-cooked it, thawing it out, cooking the strands. Everything's going to go in the fridge, and we'll be ready for microwave whenever we feel hungry tonight.
And here's lunch.
And here's lunch.
Join us in the next episode where we continue on our offshore adventure. In the meantime, for fishing tips, workshops and fish planner tuition, visit our free training page at ryanmoodyfishing.com. There's a link to the gear and tackle we used on this trip below the video, and to follow along here for the rest of the trip, please like and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next episode.